elder daughter was born, Devika came into our lives, and just about 1 year, 2 months, and she learned to walk. And I would really feel very fascinated looking at her. I said, okay, because in my whole childhood, I was struggling to walk. I was bedridden for 3-4 years, and I had to work very hard to learn to walk again. So this child of mine, when she used to run, getting up, little tiny girl, used to feel very happy. But one day we had a mistake. I mean, we left the door open of the house by mistake, and this girl ran out. As she came onto the main road, she got hit by a biker going on the road. She had a head injury and her left portion of her body got paralyzed. We picked up this girl bleeding from the head, totally not moving on one side. Even her eyeball and her lips all fell on one side. Just a year, 2.5 months, 1 year, 2.5 months old daughter. And we rushed her to the hospital, and the best hospital we knew was Pune Command Hospital. It was the same ward, pediatric ward, same ICU, same neurological case, because I had paralysis and this child had paralysis on the body. I cried. I really cried that day. And I said, why me and why again? जब भी हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है हम लोग यही बोलते हैं, मेरे साथ क्यों? Why me? And I really cried. I said, my father said, why? I said, Dad, this was done. I had suffered this. I worked so hard. I was so hardworking to learn to walk again, but then same thing with my child. And my father said something to me that day. He says, Deepa, now it is your turn to tell us how good parents we were to you. तो जरिया वही था, मेरा सिर्फ देखने का नजरिया बदल दिया गया था. To look at the problem in a different way. And again, the communication which was made to me, that is how we can encourage each other, by a good communication. So I took it upon this thing. I said, I'm going to work hard with this child. I saw my parents work hard with my illness. So I started working very hard, very diligently, take her for the physiotherapy. She had to undergo IQ test because the entire brain cavity was filled with blood. So as the clots were going away. Doctors were not saying anything about her intelligence. She wasn't raising her left arm. It was difficult to feed her because the food would fall out from this side. But we started working hard. When I was a child, I didn't know what was disability because my parents were covering me. They were my shield. But this time, I was the parent. I had to cover the shield. I had to be the shield around my daughter. But we so easily form opinions. क्योंकि opinion बनाने में और बोलने में तो टैक्स ही नहीं लगता. So we very easily make opinions. So बड़े आराम से when people used to look at my daughter and they would say, ओहो माँ की बीमारी बेटी को लग गई. I said, I had a tumor. My daughter had an accident. The two things are not interconnected. But so easily we form opinions. And that is what I always say when I talk to anybody. Let us not be infected by the stereotype. Let us not allow ourselves to think in a very pattern kind of a way. Learn to think outside the box. I know opinions alag-alag hoti hain, but don't fall for stereotypes so easily, because these making of opinions about the other person, even without giving a chance, is actually you are holding your progress, or you're not letting the real thing come out, and that is what is hindering. देखिए opinions तो अलग-अलग हो ही जाती हैं.